you down. Well, welcome, folks. It's that time once again for the Friday Bigfoot Radio. And now for the Bigfoot research teams from across the country. Welcome, everyone. How is everyone doing tonight?
Well, how everybody's doing tonight, I guess it's okay. Tried to use my dumb phone to get onto YouTube. For some reason, the phone's not working. That's what I get for buying an LG. On top of that, went to court today for the fool that hit me in the mouth here a few weeks ago. And the dude never showed up because apparently he was never served. My God, I got a lot to say about Imperial County Sheriff's Department, and I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, it's not good, so I just keep it to myself. I don't want them coming here knocking at my door. What's going on in your neck of the woods there? You there?
Somebody blinked out somewhere.
You there, Lugnut?
Who's Lugnut?
You.
Yeah, Bent Wing, I'm here.
Yeah, well, I mean, you've been calling me Lugnut for how many years now? I thought I'd just go ahead, and return the favor.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've been telling you that for about 8 years now, man.
Pretty much. Well, you want to hear something funny? Everybody knows I got a motorhome. Everybody knows I like to drive it. And, I was thinking about going north about 400 miles, not too far away from the Arizona line. But I jacked up the rear end of the motorhome yesterday and went to take the tires off to look at the back hubs, that change the brake pads and stuff out.
Right.
Oh, this is going to really make your mouth drop. I've been driving this motorhome around for the past 8 years on 2 sets of brakes. The back didn't have no brakes at all. They're all rusted shut.
Oh, damn.
And
not good.
No, I got to crawl up underneath. I got to take the brake, not brake, but the rear end pan off. I got to drain all the liquid in and out. I got to take if there's C-clamps on it, take those off to pull in order to pull the disc drum off, I have to pull the differential out first before I take the drum off.
Yeah, thank God. Thank God for truck runaway ramps, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's going to be.
Can you imagine an RV hit one of those? That'd be a sight to see.
Yeah,
talk about airborne.
Yeah. Total space balls.
But I thought about if I'm going to go up there, I want to make sure I got good brakes. I crawl up underneath, and my brake pads are frozen. They're rusted. I'm looking at the brake pads that go around the wheel, or the disc. There's no disc there. It's all rusted shut. I'm like, oh crap! I got a hell of a job. I got to take the disc off. I got to buy brand new calipers, brand new disc brakes. Oh my God, I'm gonna be spinning up the yin yang.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Dip in the wallet.
Yeah, well, I know where my $1,400 going to.
Well, hell, after you do that, you won't be able to afford to drive to the dumpster and back.
Nope. So, got to do what I got to do.
I hear you.
So, what'd you guys do this week? Did you go out and do anything educational or any research, anything like that?
No, not this week we haven't. I'm thinking about going this weekend.
Well, the weather up there is bad?
No, not really. Just out. Now, well, we had a lot of things going on. I went and got my first Moderna shot Wednesday and just dealing with different doctors and stuff.
So you got the first shot?
Yeah, I got mine this week, and Brenda got hers last week.
And then you're supposed to, get another one?
Yeah. Yeah, I got to go on the 12th.
Who?
Yeah, you see, I'm not going to go in and get that shot because after they get those shots, I mean, don't get me wrong, everybody's been getting sick of those.
Yeah, I was in the ER a couple nights ago, and lady came in, and she was all messed up. I mean, all kinds of messed up. I couldn't figure out what was wrong with her until then she said she had just got her first COVID shot. Long story short, they had to give her morphine. They released her with a 6-pack of Vicodin.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I won't take it. I don't care what it says.
we've had no effects from it.
I think
Probably that Johnson and Johnson.
I think what it is certain people have what do you call it, certain body chemistry that you can give the shot to and it won't affect them, while there's others with certain body chemistry that it kind of mostly does affect them.
Oh yeah, I've always said everybody's different.
Oh yeah.
You know, they had to expect. You know, some people were going to get sick from it.
But you see the antibiotic that they're giving them, that's all it is an antibiotic. It's not the flu. It's an antibiotic to help you fight it off.
What about that lady that was on YouTube?
Oh, I can't remember her name. She was on YouTube. She took a shot. About a couple of days later, she ended up missing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess she disintegrated, huh?
They told me that this shot that I'm taking, both of them, is keeping the force away from me. That's what you told me.
Oh, wow.
So, Dan, when you got the shot, did you get your Hello Kitty Band-Aid?
Hello Kitty
No,
Band-Aid.
she got a little round Band-Aid.
We don't have Band-Aids. We have your damn big nose.
We don't have kitty Band-Aids here. Only out there where you live.
Hey, actually,
If you don't get the shot, I hope you get it.
Actually, Snake Man, I'm not going to take the shot because I have a cure for it. My colloidal silver, my quinine, and everything else.
Quite frankly, we're not going to take the shot because we don't believe in it, because we don't trust it. A lot of Americans aren't trusting it.
No, I don't.
You know?
But, there's a lot of people that, if the shots, there's an old saying, if you think the shot will help you, by all means, take the shot. If you don't think the shot will help you, then you don't have to. It's all on how the person reacts to the shot. That's like Renda. Renda doesn't need a Band-Aid. Renda is a all woman. Why would a woman need a Band-Aid other than super glue?
Exactly. I was just making fun.
Hey, now you better watch out there, Snake Man. I have to send Renda up there with a bottle of super glue to get you.
Oh, come on now. I've used super glue to repair my body.
He can glue his mouth to his foot.
Oh, by the way, I spoke to Snake Man earlier. He was in the hospital.
We're speaking to Snake Man now.
Yeah, but he was in the hospital.
For what?
Well, they were checking.
With Julie?
No, actually, the heart murmur and the high blood pressure, they said I was high risk.
Actually, I thought it was mental health.
Well, put it up with you guys, yeah.
Yeah, well,
high risk to you.
Anybody got any? I want to bore everybody to death. Any type of story, it makes no difference.
Well.
Oh, wait a minute.
You know what?
Snake flips super glue to his foot would be a good talk about.
Actually, Mary Scruggs wanted to hear something, and where was it? Now I got to find a dumb thing. God, I hate.
Why don't you bring it up?
Well,
finding it is one thing. Losing it's another story.
Your ducks ain't nowhere in a row, are they?
Not really. Like I said, I went to court today. I went right in front of the judge. Everybody knows me. I have a mouth on me. It won't quit. And the judge goes, well, I don't see the other person here, and he hasn't gotten. I don't see. I haven't gotten served papers yet. I said, well, I saw the cop up there serving him some sort of paperwork, but I don't know what it was, and I didn't care to find out either. And then I told him, you know something, Your Honor, the sheriff keeps saying that they don't want to go out here where we live at because they don't want to drive 100 miles to go out and service the area where we live. You know what the judge told me today? What? Judge goes, I'll take care of that. And I'm like, oh shit, maybe I should have never said anything. And there was a sheriff in the courtroom just sitting there looking at me with a frown on his face.
You just started trouble, didn't you?
I told you, I don't know when to keep my mouth shut.
No, what you were talking about my foot and gluing it to my mouth, I went to the foot doctor today. I'm officially a disabled person.
Well,
we already knew you was disabled in the head.
No, I'm talking. Seriously, I'm talking physically disabled.
Okay.
Well, then it's time for you to retire from Bigfoot. And goodbye.
No.
He's he told me earlier today that he still wants to do his catch and release. And, I told him, I said, you know something, Snake, and I don't mean to be cruel or anything like that, which I'm not really being cruel at all. But if you're crippled in the foot and you're going out there catching gators and snakes, you're not going to be very fast on your legs anymore. You're going to be hipping and hopping now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not the one to give up.
We can go cut his leg off and you can build him a peg leg.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Anyhow, Mary Catherine wanted to hear this.
All right.
That's Snake Man on a bad day.
Yeah.
There's me. Hey. Where'd you?
Sounded like he was having an affair with Carol Burnett.
No shit.
I knew you were hanging around those woods after chilly night.
Whatever.
Good, don't it so good? Oh, it just
Hey, that's what Snake sounded like when he turned around and saw that skunk ape about 3 feet behind him.
Oh, shit.
What was that, Mary Catherine?
I said, don't that sound good? It just thrills my soul to hear cars and people like that.
The next time you have them up there around your house, roaming your house, you can play that on a loudspeaker.
Oh, Lord. You be scaring them off.
I got up and I went outside on the porch and it was spring morning and I sneezed real loud. And there was one behind the chicken house, and it went, whoa! My husband, then I sneezed again, and it yelled out again. My husband said, what's going on? I said, well, they just say, God bless you.
What you going to do when you sneeze and they hand you a leaf to blow your nose?
Ew. Oh, let me ask y'all, have y'all had a good week? Everybody had a good week? I have.
No.
Yeah, pretty good.
That's fine.
It's all right. It's all right. I went swimming along the river. I put all the way up to Manique. Tell you what, that river is still freaking cold.
One time and then nobody talked.
It's only April.
Well, you figure the Colorado River down here in the desert, you think it would be warm because you see kids and everybody else down there swimming in the water, which makes you think, oh, cool, we can go swimming. I go to the water, I just put my foot in it, and I'm like, hell with you, too damn cold yet.
Well, if you're still half asleep, it'll wake you up.
I went swimming in February one time in the coldest creek in the county.
Wow.
On a dare.
Polar Bear Club, huh?
On a dare. I was about 12 years old.
You know something, you want to speak about dares. My father dared my aunt to put a frog in her mouth.
Oh God.
She turned around and put the butt end of the frog right in her mouth.
And it pooped in her mouth. Ugh.
I wouldn't say poop, but I bet she had a nasty aftertaste afterwards. God.
I know one time I jumped off a cliff one time on a day or two, but it was easy going down, but it was real hard climbing up that cliff afterward. But I was a big tomboy, so there wasn't much I wouldn't do. But I wouldn't do it now.
Well, anybody got any strange stories, Bigfoot stories, all that stuff out there that maybe our listeners would like to listen to?
Well,
I was gonna have Chris get a hold of his friend that lived up north, come on to the show, and then I was gonna go on his webpage on Facebook and get a hold of him, but I forgot his name.
I had something weird happen to me.
Tell us the story, Mary.
Well, y'all might not believe in it or not, but the other day I was had Ashley on my heart, real strong.
Mm-hmm.
And it came to me, look up the last text that I sent to Ashley. And I don't know if you remember that song, Angels Among Us,
Yeah.
by Alabama.
Yeah.
There was these dudes, they were singing a cappella about it. And, you know, I told you I wouldn't allow myself to cry because I was having bad headaches at the time she passed away. Well, I went and grabbed my house coat.
Okay.
And it was in the living room. I put my hands in the pocket, and I'm right-handed. I don't know about y'all, but I put everything in the right pocket. And then all of a sudden I felt something in my left pocket, and I reached down there, and I pulled it out, and it's a gold coin. On one side, it had an angel on it. And on the other side, it says, "Thank you for being an angel when somebody was in need."
Wow.
How coincidental is that? Ashley in the last song, like I said, it just came to me. And I just believe that was a message that she's at peace.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I've had other things happen to me like that before, but I think it was kind of strange, but I felt comfort in it, even though it was strange.
Yeah. Like I said, I can see that.
Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, I asked my husband, I said, "I've never seen that coin before." I said, "Well, do you know where it comes from?" He said, "No." I said, "Well, it's in my left pocket. Now, how did that coin get in my pocket? I don't have no, didn't have no coins or anything like that." And so it was weird because I still don't know where that coin came from. And like I said, angels among us, and then that coin with an angel on it and what it said. And I just feel like that was just a sign.
Yeah. That.
You know how the Bigfoot are down.
Yeah. Yeah. She's in Bigfoot heaven.
Yeah, I think so too. But that was my story. Jeremy, I said that was my story.
Yeah, I heard you. Well, Chris is saying, hold on, I'm try and get him on because I don't know. Wait a minute, you're on right now, Chris, aren't you?
What's that? I was trying to get a hold of that guy.
Oh, you're on. Yeah. I got your message earlier. It says Chris is going. FCC is asking me for the meeting ID number. FCC ain't got nothing to do with it.
I know. Yeah, it ended up working. Oh yeah. Yeah, the computer.
Yep.
Oh, shit. It's been a hell of a week. I'll tell you, it's just been a hell of a week.
I'll get up there as soon as I
can. If I can get a hold of Nick.
I'll get
your mute button.
Who, me?
Oh, okay. I didn't hear that last part.
No, I said I'll be up there shortly. Then you won't be bored.
Yep.
I just got to get this damn thing running.
Man, I tell you.
Yeah. If it ain't one thing, if it ain't one thing, it's something else different. I swear. You know, you get my brakes in the front done. I get brand new batteries for the motorhome. The motor's running. I got my oil leaks, all that stuff fixed. I go to check the brakes in the back, and they're shot. I'm like, oh crap.
Yeah, that's pretty freaky. That is pretty freaky to go out and brake and realize that the dang things are rusted shut. Jeez whiz, I think I would have had I don't know, it would have been like one of those moments like, oh man.
Yeah, exactly. And I gotta buy brand new calipers and stuff too.
Someone pinch me, please.
And I think Jan fell off.
Yeah, where's Jan go? Jan, where'd you go?
He disappeared.
Yeah, nothing new. I think it's his internet or something. Because in the park where he's at, doesn't have that very good internet there at all.
Mr. Chris, how the hell are you?
Oh, I'm hanging in there.
Nice.
Same old same. Just making some din here.
Yeah, I told Essential a week ago. I said, where he's at up there off the Kern River, they got crawfish and all this other stuff. She sat back and she looked at me and she goes, "Yum."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she loves crawfish. I said, well, the Northern California, that's all they have is nothing but crawfish. Bakersfield has crawfish. Certain parts of Modesto and Salinas have crawfish. Even up in the Trinity Rivers and stuff like that have crawfish.
Dang it, I had a bag around here. I hope I didn't misplace it. I had a bag I was going to send you. See here.
I'm so tired. It ain't funny. And the plants are growing good inside that bigger tent. Oh boy, they're sprouting. They got more leaves. And don't get me wrong, but I notice if I trim the plant, it seems like they have more leaves grow off of it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have some yerba santo. I'm gonna send you when I can find where I can put it. It grows wild all over the place here, and it's good for the upper respiratory. You make tea out of it, but it's also commercially used as a sweetener, like an artificial sweetener.
Oh, and like a plant based.
Yeah, you put 2 or 3 leaves in a hot cup of water, and it makes a nice tea.
Wow. Now, is that for me or for the plant?
No, that's for you.
Oh, wow.
That's for you to enjoy.
Yeah, he's trying to get me a sweet tooth so I can lose more of my teeth. Hey, I'll go for that. I won't have to brush no more. I'll get me some false teeth.
Right? No shit.
Oh, I hate brushing.
Yeah, I hope Pops didn't well, that looks like garbage and throw it away. I'm like, come on, man, work with me.
So, anybody have any Bigfoot sightings at all this week or last week or whenever?
Nothing here except for coyote noises.
Yeah, it's like summer's on its way out, but is California still shut down?
Not like,
not like it used to be.
Not even near what it used to be. Yeah.
So California.
You can still go some places and find a restaurant that's breaking the rules and whatever.
I heard they're trying to get rid of Newsom, so I don't know about that one.
I hope they do. I mean, this guy's I don't know, him and Jerry Brown, they really just didn't have any clue on how to run the state, just they figure the answer to climate change is raise the taxes, no, that's not the answer.
No. You want to get rid of the climate change, stop using less fossil fuels and start using solar.
Yeah.
Put electric cars out there.
Hey, you guys getting a lot of that overflow from the illegal aliens coming in?
Actually,
Not here, not that I've seen.
not down here. They got the border down here still closed.
Is it closed?
Yeah, it's still closed. They're not letting any. They're not letting any illegals cross. But they said they had a lot more of Honduras coming towards the border to cross into California.
Wow.
That ain't going to happen anytime soon.
Well, I wonder what do y'all use to repel the sickos and nutso out there?
Who knows? Maybe we dress up like a bunch of hairy critters. That'll scare them back across the border.
No, somebody contacted me last week, and he had one of the strangest, most bizarre story you ever heard for in your life.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, then why don't you tell us about it? We'll sit back and listen.
Well, what happened is he wanted to contact me, and I said, sure, you know. He said about a year ago he was out hiking with some friends, and then all of a sudden he got away from his friends. Now, y'all want to laugh your butts off on this one now.
Uh-oh.
And he heard something yelling behind him about 3 different times. Then he looked back and he saw a dark figure, and it drew blood.
Huh?
And he said he never ran so hard before in his life.
You said he saw a big dark figure and it grew blood?
Yeah, it drew blood. It went out and reached for him and it clawed him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. All right. Well, here's the strange thing, and it's kind of, well, I would say kind of ludicrous or whatever. And he said that, I said, well, have you had any more encounters? He said, oh, no, I won't go back in the woods. I'm too scared to. And he said, but there's more strange things happen. I said, what is it? And he said, since that happened, I've started growing. Unbelievable.
Huh?
He's been growing. And he started something years old. I said, well, you either got a pituitary gland problem or are you a late bloomer? He said, well, if I'm a late bloomer, I'm pretty late, you know. He said that he's done grew up to 7'3" and he wears a 28 South 28 shoe.
Yeah, okay. We know where Bozo the Clown's at now.
Huh?
We know where Bozo the Clown's at now.
Yeah. That's what I said. What do y'all use to repel that job?
Well,
listen, I'm going to tell you something. Either the guy is literally sick or he's got his monsters mixed up. I started asking him to go out and howl at the moon, you know.
Well, he could have legitimately have had something attacking or tried to attack him, which
he could have, but I don't think we needed to go
right.
to the doctor. I'm sure the doctor would get to the bottom of it, is what I told him. But I said, I've never heard of nothing like that before. And I said,
when a bear grabs you, the first thing that'll touch you would be the claws.
no, he said it was a Bigfoot.
Okay, I just got a text from Jan. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Jan says, shit froze up. I think Snake took his damn sock off and froze my shit up. I'm rebooting. But now the damn thing is updating.
Tell him I said that's what he gets.
He can put pause at updates. He can pause updates.
Yeah, he took his sock off and screwed up his computer. Now it's updating. He can't get on.
That's what the hell he gets. Oh, Jesus.
No,
You know,
I really feel like this dude he may be just trying to
get them in. He's trying to get some attention.
Not only that, he may be trying to discredit everybody's hard work and make them and share that stuff. I don't believe that. Well, that's what I'm talking about. But I told him, I said, you just need to go to the doctor and figure out what's going on with you. And I figured if he went to the doctor and he told him this stuff, you know what, they up in your wing.
Winky wink.
That's me. Oh, Lord, God bless. I hope I wonder what type of person would tell such a story.
Well, it
Who
could be somebody
knows?
with a mental health issue.
That's what I'm saying. Well, open up in your wing.
And if that's the case,
Yeah, they can.
Sure they can.
Yeah.
Shoot, he might be having a nervous breakdown. If something grabbed him, he probably thinks all this stuff is coming against him. You know?
and again, too, it could have been a twig that grabbed him and he thought it was a hand.
Yeah.
Oh, no
You know?
comment. It could have been a twig for you there, Snake.
Listen here.
Hey, I know what it was. It was Chinese, and they were making a super soldier out of him.
That was a funny looking super soldier. It was
Yeah.
it was a clown, a hairy clown with big ass feet.
That yells like Tarzan.
Hey, anything's possible.
No, I don't believe that. I think he's sick. I really do. I believe he's sick. I feel sorry for him. But I guess it'd be no stranger than everybody telling us, little green man came and pulled me off the bed.
No comment.
You know, it's funny is when I was in Paris, Texas, this isn't a big one. This is paranormal because, you know, I do the paranormal stuff. We were in a house that was a slave quarters in the 1800s. And my friend and I were in there. We decided to crash out in it. And, well, we had an orb come through the window that it gave out a loud hum. And it looked like the light was putting out a light. And it looked like it was, you know, looking for something. You know how like somebody with a flashlight? When they're looking for something? Anyways, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
And, well, this thing came through, and it came all the way to where I was at, hovered over me for about a couple minutes, and then disappeared through the door that was closed, and just up and disappeared. And there had been other reports of shadow people in there, and voices, and people feeling like they've been touched in this house.
Oh, he's back. He's back on after the updates. Oh no, wait. I take that back. Never mind.
Oh, you see, he ignores me, Mary Catherine.
He does.
I don't ignore you. I heard every word you said.
What did I say?
Mumble, 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 mumble.
Oh, he said he went to Paris, Texas, and he stayed at a old slave cabin, and he said there was a light, the orb that came into the window, and stood over in about 2 minutes, off and went through the door, and the door was closed. I heard him.
Exactly the point. Mumble, 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 mumble.
Mary Catherine.
I was listening. Everybody listens to me, so I thought I'd listen to y'all. I picked on Snake Man last week, and I
got a person online that goes, his name's Ronald Reagan Rimjobs. He says, Mothman made me lose my phone after seeing it in Mount Misery Road in Huntington, LI, whatever the hell LI is. I don't know.
Illinois, isn't it?
Why would Illinois be abbreviated LI?
Idaho.
You know,
But you've seen my whole life as a Bigfoot. I've seen UFOs. I've never seen a Mothman ever.
But just because you don't see it doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Really?
I never saw a president win an election and not run.
That's true.
We have one.
That's true. Look at look at the idiot we have now. Look at it this
Hey,
way.
you know,
I'm going to say it out there whether I'm stepping on toes or not. You people voted for him, and look at the mess we're in.
I know he's what he done now.
I didn't know. I didn't know Obama was a ventriloquist. You barely see his mouth moving.
Yeah, no shit.
But you know, I kind of wouldn't mind investigating this Mothman thing. They have been having more sightings starting to appear. They had some over in, I think it was Virginia or wherever it was, where they had the sighting. It's wherever there's going to be what the heck is that?
That's Chris in the back cooking dinner.
Did you say Virginia?
Virginia or wherever the heck it is.
Forgetting to put that mute thing on. You gotta take it off, turn it on, take it off.
Anyhow,
Thanks, Chris.
yeah, he's cooking again. Watch out. The chef is at work.
Worky.
Oh God.
Anyhow, you know, I've always been a firm believer in things you can see. I've never seen a moth. I'm not saying they don't exist. I've just never seen a Mothman. I've seen TV things about him. It looks like a human being with big old giant eyeballs on both sides. Arrow over it go as a kid growing up, or what do you call creature feature movie where the human being and a fly go into the box. He comes back out and he says, "Help me, help me."
Yeah.
To me, that's the
I
Mothman.
remember that. Well, anything could be going on. You know, it could be something that maybe our government's experimenting with, and maybe it got loose.
Well, they did. It was sighted in a abandoned powder keg buildings they used to have, or some kind. They kept the ammo in.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And that's where they spotted him. But you can't never tell. It might have been.
Well, I don't know if you guys ever watched Josh Gates and all that. He's investigated this stuff.
Who?
Josh Gates.
Yeah, him and the mountain monsters got the same picture of the same Mothman. I mean, the Jersey Devil.
I say with those mountain monster guys, they're kind of
they're crazy.
Different.
Well,
they're kind of different.
That's like Jeff Headley. I like the parts about where, you know, Jeff Headley, they talk about how he talks about the certain Bigfoot creatures that are in his area, everything else. But when they start talking about the Mothman and all that stuff, come on, man, that's where I draw the line. Ain't nothing against you mountain monster people. Ain't nothing against moonshiners out there. And Mothman, I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. I'll buy Bigfoot. I'll buy UFOs. I buy the Thunder Brothers or whatever it is. The Mothman. Yeah, okay, whatever.
What about reptilians?
Reptilian, I might buy that one. I've seen some strange lizards that can actually get up and walk on two legs. That's weird, but
yes, Jesus lizard.
A Mothman that tells like a dude running around with a lot of wigs glued to his face.
Okay. Think about this for a minute. Okay, what about that, what is it, the lizard man over there in Carolina, is it? Is it Carolina?
I don't know.
I guess. I don't know. That's no different.
No, yeah, that's in South Carolina. You're talking about big old
It's
thing that chased the boy and chewed up his car. Yeah.
That's no different than the reptilians. Reptilians.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now see, that's something I want to go out and investigate. And you know, like you were saying, I can't do the trapping no more. But you know what? I doesn't mean I can't hire a team and teach them how to do it and be on hand.
That's true. You could always hire a team of teamsters, you know, to train them and stuff like that while you're there observing. Just make sure you have the Band-Aid. Just make sure you have the Band-Aid brigade there.
Hey, I feel like Marlon Perkins on Wild Kingdom.
You ain't nothing like him.
I want to ask you to do something. Do y'all believe everything y'all see on the internet and the TV?
No.
Hell no.
Okay, good. I sure don't.
Wait a minute. What about the Easter Bunny?
Well, he's real. He's real to every little child.
Yeah, okay. Every little child.
Somebody coming up with a report of running into an Easter bunny, but you know it had fangs and it had not the disposition we were raised to believe in.
What the
Here's one for you. When I was a kid growing up, we used to talk about the jackalope.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I haven't heard of them in forever.
Yeah, jackalope looks like a bunny rabbit, but yet it has a rack like a deer.
Well, I
My
tried to
buddy's
take
got one.
David knife hunting while he was here. You know, he's fresh out of England, and he didn't know what good eating snipes were.
Well, some people don't believe snipes are real, and they are a real bird.
Mm.
They are a real bird. You can actually look it up on your cell phone or your computer, and you'll see a picture of what a real snipe looks like.
A real what?
Snipe.
A snipe.
What the hell's a what the hell's a snipe?
Have you ever been snipe hunting?
No.
Mary Catherine, we're going to have to introduce him to it.
I know.
What is it? A bird?
Chris?
Yeah.
Chris?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, Chris taking snipe hunting.
Did you say snake or
Snipe. S-N-I-C-T-E. Snipe.
Hey, and Chris, record it for us, man. We want to see this.
You mean
Oh,
are you talking about SNAKE?
Snipe.
S-N-I-T-E.
Oh,
Snipe.
snipe. Okay, never heard of it. What is it? A bird or something or what?
They're good eating. They're good eating too.
But they're hard to catch.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it can't be no worse than hunters out here shooting pigeons and doves for doves.
And don't
Right.
forget recording it.
Oh, I know. I have proof on this one.
Hey, okay. Hey, Giant.
No one will believe it.
Hey, Giant, when you take those snipes, let us know how you like them.
I'll stick with eating bird.
Well, that
That
is
is
a
a
bird.
bird.
Yeah, but too small. One morsel ain't enough.
Jeez.
See, I smell the blood of an Englishman.
Well, let's put it this way. When I was a kid growing up, we used to go hunting out in the field for squirrel and porcupine and yep,
Rabbit.
yep. And we'd bring it home. We'd skin it. We'd take the furs and save them. And to us, that was good meat. That was actually good venison. That's better than going grocery shopping in a store.
Giant, that black squirrel with the white stripe, that's not a squirrel.
Yeah, that's a skunk. Actually, that skunk meat tastes pretty good.
Oh.
My dad said that skunk grease tastes pretty good too.
And we went hunting and shot it by accident, so we ate it and got rid of the evidence.
Oh, yeah.
What's that? The skunk?
They have a wild meat. You know, Nutra is a big old river rat.
Oh,
yeah.
And
they get up to 25 pounds each.
I know one time they were having wild meat dinner down at the volunteer fire department.
Oh.
They had everything. They had rattlesnake. They had Mama cooked the possums, and Carolyn cooked the coons. But that's one thing you don't do is go to Carolyn Duncan's house.
Oh, by the way, Giant, I just got a reply from a friend of mine in Paris. He said that they have had some reports over by Clay's Bluff.
Clay's Bluff, isn't that not too far from where you used to live at in Paris?
Yes, it is.
And where'd you see that on? In the chat room?
No, my friend just texted me.
Okay. Maybe he needs to come on the show next week if he can and tell us all about it.
Okay. But yeah, they had some kind of activity going on out there, so they're moving somewhat.
Well, they're not moving over here that much. I mean, Chris says they're not doing anything over there where he's at. The only time they really do anything is in the winter.
Right. Now, what do you think Sasquatch does with the weird weather going on?
Who knows? I haven't got it. I haven't got the foggiest. I mean, years ago I used to know, but the way we're having this, like I said, weird weather, the cool weather coming in, sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's not hot. It's like it's all unpredictable now.
Yeah, we had a little bit of snow flurry here, and it was still warm.
Mm.
That was weird.
It was snowing and it was warm.
Yeah.
So did your computer update itself?
Yeah, Snake, don't take your other damn sock off, and you screwed my computer up.
See, that's what you get. I'm taking the other one off right now.
Uh-oh.
Oh, please don't.
Boy, there's a bad wind coming this way. Whew.
Yeah. Then we got to fumigate again.
Oh, man, it's damn wind.
Oh,
Hey.
boy.
Jan, pull my
Well,
finger.
we know shit comes from the west.
Yeah, no
Hey,
shit.
pull my finger. Jan, pull my finger.
How do you think the West was won?
Oh,
Yeah, really.
that's bad. That's just plain bad.
Hey,
Blazing
chemical
saddles.
warfare.
Chemical warfare.
Yeah, chemical warfare, methane.
The nerve agent.
Yeah, it was chemical warfare, nerve gas or methane.
Mary Cat, you know what she did? I went for that procedure. This is what Mary Catherine did. She sent me a video of people passing gas. After the,
I love it.
And you were snorting. Were you sniffing the air?
no.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to give me time.
But Jan, think about this for a second. It sounded like frogs being ran over by a semi.
ribbit.
We're going to change his name from Snake Man to what man?
No, we were just
Like, real fart.
yeah, we were just discussing a while ago about the
Snake man to what man? To Biden. Come on, man. Come on,
Hey,
man.
wait a minute, Chris. Wait a minute. Biden is a sniffer.
Yeah.
yeah, we were
If me, I'll be knocking on your door.
yeah, here's the thing.
They will.
My name is Jan Allen.
Trust me, they know that Pee Wee. They know that Pee Wee Herman voice. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, my name is Max Klinger. You can find me in Vietnam. Oh.
Yeah.
My name is
Oh, you were the cross dresser out there.
Yeah, pretty much.
7 foot tall.
7 foot tall
You don't
cross dresser with a Santa Claus beard.
visualize that. I don't even want to visualize that. What the hell did I say?
I don't know.
You do realize, y'all do realize that our listeners are going, we're a bunch of nuts.
Oh well.
Either that or they're rolling around in the floor holding stomach.
Actually, we were just sitting here when you dropped off. We were talking about whether the Mothman is real or not. And I said, personally, I don't believe in the Mothman. I think it's just some guy running around with women's wigs glued all over his face.
Okay.
I've never
Well,
I
I
mean,
guess they could have shot him out of a catapult over that bridge or something.
that anything's possible. Or he could have grabbed a wire and got an electrical shock from it and never says, "Oh, what the hell is that flying across the sky?"
Well, in my, could it not have been a experiment that may have escaped from the government?
No.
Well, could it have been Snake Man in a monkey suit?
Oh,
Oh, you're very funny.
I doubt that it was anything escaped from the government.
No. That's like now I know the government
Bigfoot escaped from the government, and they're supposed to be these super stormtroopers.
Now I said that, but
here's the thing. They have had. There was a report, wasn't there, John, of Sasquatches escaping from the government?
I think the U.S. government was trying to experiment with Sasquatches about what 20, maybe 30 years ago, trying to make a super soldier out of them, but it didn't work.
They didn't really say what they were doing, but there is a, if you go on the Crypto Mundo and up Lawrence Livermore Lab, Sasquatch, it comes up, and supposedly they say that Stephen Hawking was there.
Yeah, okay.
They went interdimensional and escaped, but it took, the first one escaped like almost within a day, within 24 hours. They said the second one, it took like a week, but they said that it was going through, like it had gone interdimensional and gotten into the employee break room and smashed the snack bar, smashed the donuts, ate stuff and broke the coffee machine.
Oh, that's the one that popped up at Motel 8 because they kept the lights on for it.
They were saying that it creeped up on the night security, was breathing down the back of her neck, freaked her out, and yeah,
that's some bad crack, bro.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, I had heard 20 years ago that they were supposed to have a male and a female in a habitat somewhere
that's the one.
Was like
that's
acres.
What I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's the same. It's the same one I heard, Jan. I guess
that they were studying.
Yeah, the male was supposed to be called Satan, and I don't know what they called the female. I don't know if they called her Eve or what it was. I don't know.
Yeah, I heard something about that. Really didn't pay no attention to it, but I got news for all of you. Government's already got them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could get the bottom of the Smithsonian, what do you think is one of the things down there?
Oh yeah, right. Bigfoot or whatever, Littlefoot.
Jimmy Hoffa?
Who?
Yeah.
Jimmy Hoffa.
Probably.
You might find out.
Okay.
Yeah, probably with his head stuck out Bigfoot's ass doing that scream that you did earlier.
I'm afraid again, Sam.
Oh, dear.
I tried to get my husband to listen to that commercial. You know what he said?
What?
He said, that sounds nasty.
I finally saw the commercial to that, It wasn't what I thought it was.
Which one was that? Is that the one about the purple?
Yes.
Yeah. You think that one's? You think that one's?
If you don't see what they're doing, you're like,
No clue what you're talking about.
Huh?
She said we have no clue what we're talking about.
Right.
That is plain as day.
Oh God. Our listeners think we're crazy. You know that, y'all.
They already know we're crazy.
That's what I was just saying. Hell, they already know we're crazy. And they say they call themselves Bigfoot hunters.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna say as crazy is as crazy does.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, you got to look at it this way. Every Bigfoot hunter out there does some weird, crazy stuff. Even what is it? Searching for Bigfoot. You got all the nuts out there working with them.
It's true.
That's true.
You got to have a sense of humor. Life's too damn short.
That's right.
Too short to live, buddy, Doug.
I know God has sense of humor. He created me.
Oh.
I don't know about that. I ain't not going to say nothing. Hell no.
On a serious note, this is Bigfoot related. Okay. How come nobody's come forward yet with a sighting of a dwarfism, with a Bigfoot that's suffering from dwarfism?
Dwarfism?
Might
What
not
about the-
have it. They might not have discovered it yet.
Well, actually, I would disagree with that one because I did watch, I think it was
Yeah.
about 4 years back, and they actually discovered in Australia that they found something like a Bigfoot, except it was like 2 or 3 feet tall, but it was
The Yowie.
something like that, but it looked like a miniature Bigfoot.
Oh hell, I'm gonna go out tomorrow hunting for me a munchkin Bigfoot.
Well,
so go ahead.
let's go ahead and take a commercial break. You think the mattress thing was bad?
Oh, no.
Shower with?
Oh,
You
Lord.
probably haven't even questioned what bar soap you lather up with. Let's face it, most guys don't. They're still using whatever bar their mommy bought for her little man. Is that what you want? To smell like mama's little man? Ugh. But now you can upgrade your shower game with Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. I'm talking about natural, nourishing, cold-pressed, hand-cut soap for men. Men who use their hands. Men who build things. Men who open the pickle jar on the first try. Men who catch foul balls without spilling their beer. You won't just smell good either. Your skin will be healthier and more nourished. Dare I say, soft. Oh, men aren't supposed to have soft skin? Yeah, well, men weren't supposed to cry during movies. And then they made the movie Rudy. He's so little. You want to smell like the forest? Boom, pine tar, we've got you. You want to smell like the sea? Boom, nautical sage, we've got you. You want to smell like you just got off a boat in the Caribbean? Boom, bay rum, we've got you. And with 6 more cents, we've got you covered no matter what kind of man you are. Now you're wondering, why have I been doing it wrong for so long? During the First World War, big soap started taking out all the natural ingredients to make production cheaper and faster. And they replaced all the natural stuff with chemicals. Chemicals like sodium lauryl sulfate, parabens. Chemicals linked to depression, liver damage, cancer, and low sperm count. And worst of all, dry skin. Oh, your poor balls, all dry, empty, and sad. But there's good news. We make our soaps with natural ingredients from the earth. Ingredients like oil, plants, goat's milk, Greek yogurt, oatmeal, shea butter, and citrus. No. Turn your shower game up to 11. With the smooth lather of gold moss or the exfoliating woodsy bliss that is pine tar. Get ready to step out of the shower feeling alive. Still not sure? Here's a couple reviews from real customers. Joseph S. says,
"This is the perfect bar of soap. It's like it was handcrafted in the Northwest Forest by beautiful tiny elves."
oh, tiny elves isn't enough for you? Well, here's another review from Michael A.
It makes you feel like you just stepped out of a mountain stream and Squatch was there to hand you the towel.
Time for you to get the right tool for the job, because you're worth it, my friend. We ship it right to your door. And with a 100% satisfaction guarantee, if it's not the best bar of soap you've ever used, it's on us. Tens of thousands of men already subscribe, which means that every month fresh new bars of Squatch show up at their door. Click the link for Dr. Squatch Natural Soap. Real soap for real men. Or don't, and continue to be mommy's little helper.
That's a wrap.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Snake,
What?
go pop you a beer, scratch your nuts, and see if you smell your beer.
Ah,
Hey, they
I'm
do
almost-
have a new soap that they come out with. I shipped it to you yesterday. It's called Nut Crust. You'll probably like it.
When he said something about dry balls, if I couldn't help, I started cracking up. I'm like, oh my God.
Dry balls and they're empty and hanging there all sad.
Oh Lord.
I
I'm
thought of
definitely
Snake
gonna-
when he said that.
Hey, get me out of your mind when you're thinking of balls, will you? You were talking about the dwarfism and Sasquatch, but you said you saw a special on it.
Yeah, I saw a special on, I think it was History Channel, Discovery Channel, or something like that. They found a skeleton of one in Australia or something like that. And it was like a 3-foot tall Sasquatch, a miniature, and I'm like, holy crap, this thing's small. And then Jan goes, well, I guess tomorrow we're gonna go searching for a 3-foot Sasquatch. And then Jan goes, well, I guess tomorrow we're gonna go searching for a 3-foot Sasquatch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go hunt for me a dwarf Sasquatch.
That ain't a Sasquatch, that's an Ewok.
And he walked.
You done pretty much. That's probably what they saw was an Ewok.
Well, you know what? I've heard of them before myself, people making reports of them.
I have not ever heard any on it.
I think MK, what's that Johnson guy? He said that there's some out there where he's at.
MK Davis, whatever his name is. Well, no, you're a dumbass anyway.
The one that was a psychiatrist and he went into Bigfoot and Phil.
He was a psychiatrist or he needs one?
He probably needs one. But
I mean, that's like MK Davis saying he made the Bigfoot suit for Patty. Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, anyway, I don't know him.
Yeah.
You don't want to know him.
You don't want to know him.
You don't want to know him.
You know him, Jan?
But yeah, I've never heard of it, to be honest with you.
Heard of demon monkey.
Doesn't mean, well, I mean, it doesn't mean that it can exist. I mean, we have dwarfism in humans, and if this has human in it, then why couldn't it not?
The albino, yeah. We have albino, the short genes.
Now, I seen a solid white one. My second one I ever seen was right here below Clewiston, Florida, in 1975, and he was every bit of 9 foot tall, and actually came into our camp on us. But yeah, he was snow white.
Yeah, it's like the one that my friend over in Miami was talking about. They live on the outskirts of Miami towards the palmetto bushes and all that junk that's out there.
Right.
So on 27? On 27?
Yeah, going out towards nowhere.
Yeah.
And
well, back in 75, they were seeing a bunch of these things on that from Miami up to Clewiston.
They said that this one came up, slapped their trailer, and they seen it through the side glass door as it went by. And she closed the curtain and she made sure all the doors were locked.
The funny thing is that wouldn't stop it.
I know, but she,
I know.
She was like freaking out over it. I said, if he hasn't hurt you by now, he's not gonna hurt you.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Well, yeah, unless you got one passing through.
Yeah. And she was freaking out about it, and I said that's something neat to think about, because you don't hear very much about albino Sasquatches at all. You don't hear much about albino anything. It's very rare.
Not as much anymore, no.
And that'd be a rarity right there. And you would think they wouldn't be able to hide as easily as the normal Sasquatch.
I don't know.
Well, I know there's been a lot of the white ones seen over the years.
Right.
But as far as being, albino looking in the face and all that, I haven't heard.
Who used to say they're not gray? A lot of them's gray, I think.
That's
Actually,
Gray.
Oh, great.
Yeah, actually, I've only seen one albino in my whole entire life, and that was when I was in my my 30s. But other than that, I think now this was back in, what was it, Chris? 2016 or 2015, somewhere around there. Me and Chris were talking to a ranger that takes care of the PG&E park up north. And the PG&E ranger even said that the cabins that they had up there, some people saw a Bigfoot run right through the cabin grounds during